Hey everybody, it's Bruno from MB, where it all can't be serious. I'm here back with Joe. Joe, we're on set. Holy smokes, nice design.
Thanks for having me again, Bruno.
This is crazy. Today we're talking about something I didn't know. Turnkey renovation, home renovations, your company for 165 years. You guys have your own design team, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so basically we don't employ our designers, but we have a group of 3 to 4 of them that we work closely with over the past few years that are really talented and offer our clients a lot of choices.
One of the things I know that when I went through some renovations and all that kind of stuff, if you struggle with colors, like and I'm not trying to be funny because a lot of stuff we joke around about, if you have problems with shades, like colorblind shades, right? Like you're colorblind.
Yeah.
Or maybe you might have a depth perception problem and this and that and the other thing. It's kind of scary to make those decisions on design when you're dropping like $50,000 to $200,000 on, in a kitchen or something like that, and you can't really see it. When you bring in a designer, it changes everything. And at first, I can tell you by my experience of like, what do you mean purple and green and yellow or whatever?
Yeah.
But certainly these people have worked with you, you've worked with them, they kind of have an eye for what you might want to have.
Yeah. So, one of the advantages is that because we have a group to choose from, when we meet our client, we can figure out, okay, we have an idea of what type of designer they would benefit with, right? So we can kind of steer them towards a couple different ones.
Right.
And then in the end, they get to choose who they get to work with,
So basically, if, I do my research and say I want to work with Joe, turnkey home renovations, and then I get my budget, get my financing, then I come and see you, we talk about our 6 steps if it's a big renovation, and then you introduce me 1 or 2, but you're gonna, at the end, I get to choose.
Yes.
Like if I want
definitely.
designer 1, designer 2, designer 3, I like their style, you get to do that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And how long is usually the design phase? So we were talking about large scale renovation, we talked about cost, let's talk about square footage. Right? What kind of square footage would you consider a large renovation of that cost and an average?
Yeah, so I guess you can look at it a couple different ways. It's either large scale if it's 75 grand and over, or it could be large scale if we're doing a lot of square footage.
Right.
But I mean, people can spend $120,000 just in their kitchen. So I would still consider that large scale because it's a large sum of money and there's probably a lot of details involved with a project like that, which means they need the design process, they need the material selections, they need layouts, drawings, right?
So when you have some designers to choose from and they all have different styles. How do you kind of decide or try to encourage me to use one over the other sometimes in my style? Like let's just say that I'm doing bathrooms. Would you put me to somebody who has a really good eye for nice ensuite stuff?
Yeah, I think that that's certainly something we would look at. So if you're looking to do a bathroom, then I'm going to look at and recommend designers that maybe are really good at bathrooms. Or likewise main floors, full home renovations, maybe we'll go to a larger sized firm that can handle bigger project.
To me, I keep going back to colors. Colors is tough for me, right? And am I the only one that struggles with color matching? And when I'm talking about
I struggle with it, and I'm in the business.
Yeah,
right?
We're standing right here. Is like, I can't tell if this color matches, the cupboards or anything like that totally because there's different shades, right?
Right.
It used to be really simple when I was growing up. It was like white on white on white, and that was it, right? And
well, that's coming back.
It is. So I'll be able to match that. But what are some of the other things that square footage? I guess area, colors, anything else that we should be, looking at with being comfortable with a designer?
So I think, Bruno, in the end, you really have to just feel comfortable with the designer. So these guys are in charge of bringing your dream to reality. And if you get along with them personally and you have faith that they understand your vision and can listen to what you want and then place your vision on paper, then that's a win-win, right? So almost like when you have the gut feeling for choosing the right contractor, you also have to have the same gut feeling when it comes to the designer. And that's why I believe, our setup is the best, because you get to interview the designers and choose which one is going to fit you the best.
Yeah, it's interesting because you have to think that the designer that's working with you, with me, they want a great reference, and they live for this stuff. This is their big game, you know what I mean? So they don't want to fail
Do it
either.
every day, yeah.
So you have to feel comfortable. So this is the time where we're going to be asking you questions so people get to know you a little bit. Are you ready?
Okay, sure.
We call it rapid fire. Are you sure?
Okay, well,
Okay.
let's do our best here.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Like American League football?
American football, yeah.
Favorite team?
Stampeders.
Okay. Favorite athlete? Of all time?
Of all time. You know what? I really like Ronaldo. Not American football, but Ronaldo to me is a good
Like
shot.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soccer,
Juve
yeah.
fan. Are you a Juve fan too? You're a Juve
My
fan.
son is, so.
Oh my God. Okay. Favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza, any kind.
Any kind of pizza.
I know, that's my
I'll
favorite
eat
food
broccoli on pizza.
too. You know?
It's just
Favorite place you've traveled to?
Italy.
Italy? Favorite place you want to go to?
Greece.
Really? You know they won the Euro, I think that was fixed. How the heck, they never placed again?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, you get to ask me one question.
Where is your favorite place to vacation?
Oh, that's real simple. San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my favorite city in up to now the whole world. It's an unbelievable place. It's quiet. The weather is for a big city, right? And the weather's always the same. You know,
Really?
it's always it rains. I think 10 days a week. 10
yeah.
days a week. 10 days a year.
But that's not as fun as Calgary when the weather changes 4 times during the day.
No. But that's my favorite place to go to. This is still, you know.
Yeah.
I still say, you know, to be a homer domer, there's no place like Canada. But my favorite place to go and hang out definitely is San Diego right now. So for the last 15, 16 years.
Well, I'll have to put that on my list.
Yeah, we'll go together. I have a friend who has a renovation company down
really?
there too. Actually, he's been on my show. Yeah,
Nice.
I'll send you to him. So that was an easy question, Arden. That was the easiest question ever. But anyways, lots of fun, Joe.
Okay, Bruno.
And there's a link down here for turnkey home renovations. It is www.
Yep, turnkey.renovations.ca, and you can also call our office at 403-685-2488 and speak to one of our team members.
And if you sign up for a deal, I promise you get a drive in your truck.
Nice.
Last time you almost drove me over with the truck. So, anyways, we'll see you guys later. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Bruno. Thank you.
Well, you know what? That's pretty much all the time we have for this episode today. Thank you for tuning in with us. And you know what? Make sure you subscribe to our MegaPixx media channel so you will never miss an episode. And also, you can follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook, Instagram. We have content almost every day. So thank you very much for joining us. I'll see you guys soon.